I mean, the exhibition's done a number of other territories. It's done Miami, it's done Gothenburg, and it's done Sydney, and there was an opportunity last year, of course, to bring it to London, and we had planned to open last March in a different location, but obviously COVID somewhat took over, and a bit like London's been in hibernation, this collection's been in hibernation since then. It's a huge collection. We've got everything you could really want in this as well, but I think there's a couple of particular highlights. There's a piece called Embrace Yourself, which is a very, very large canvas, which has not actually been seen very much in the UK at all before so far, and we've placed that very much at the centre of our exhibition. So there will be some well-known and there'll be some surprises as well, and I think also what the exhibition in a sense also underlies is the fact is that Banksy is also very, very funny, and I think we all need that bit of subversive humour the way things have been going recently. Yeah. Well, of course we have Girl with the Balloon and we have Happy Chopper. We also have, there's a particularly wonderful piece that hangs just by Happy Chopper, which is a Grim Reaper, which is done with chalks, which is one of my favourite pieces in the collection. We of course have Winston Churchill, and we've got Case Must Be Find Us Here. So we really do have absolutely everything that you could expect you would expect in the exhibition. Someone said to me the other day, have you curated this? And I'm like, by Zoom. It's been one of those. We've used a lot of tech. We had to do 3D scans of the building. The curation team couldn't come over because of travel restrictions and so forth. So it's literally been done almost virtually, and then we're able to get into the space and do all the hanging order. Everything's been sorted, but just like everyone else, it's been a virtual world really, and it's so wonderful to actually now see it all come together over the last couple of weeks.
So I've been collecting from the get-go, or from the early days. I wouldn't say from the very inception, because the very inception was back in Bristol, so that's well before I was involved. But I was predominantly there at the beginning of his London sojourn, as it were, and met collectors then, and it's a very small environment. There used to be a Banksy forum. It's now called the Graffiti Art Forum because of copyright. You get to meet other collectors on there. There is only a limited amount. I believe there's only something like 10, and I stand to be corrected, but I think there's something like 5,000 prints and maybe 400 originals in existence from that early period. What you have here is a collection of collectors that wanted the general public to see in the unauthorised Art of Banksy the work that they would otherwise not get the opportunity to see, because he's not backed by the establishment, he's not recognised by the establishment, but because his images are so striking and he's become so iconic, there's there is becoming a level of acceptance, and I wouldn't be surprised in the next 5 years if he doesn't migrate to the Tate Modern, to MoMA, into their collections. And when that happens, the level of collector you get then moves from someone of a regular basis to a collector who's going to stick it in a bonded warehouse, and you'll never get the chance to see it again.